Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Mike here in southern Utah at our property called Honeybee Acres. Just want to take a second and first of all, thank you for joining me, sharing our adventure. We're kind of just a small farm here. We're a small YouTube channel, but I've had some great support from many of you and I really appreciate it. Just hanging out with the alpacas, trying to get them a little bit more comfortable with me because man, they are just skittish like deer. But maybe if I goad them into and spend a little bit more time with them, maybe they would let us get closer to them. Anyways, I thought I'd just take a second and talk to you about something, share a product with you. Again, I'm not sponsored by anybody. It's just something that I've discovered. I didn't discover it, somebody shared it with me, but something that I think is pretty cool that you might get some use out of, especially if you're at the same stage of your homesteading, whatever that means, journey as what we are, or as what I am. You know, I hate carrying stuff around in my pockets. I hate having the extra bulk. Really fought even having to have a phone in my pocket for a long time. Obviously got used to that. But I eliminated my wallet, put it with one of those wallet case things with my phone because I didn't want to have the extra stuff. Then when we bought the property, I mean, you gotta have a knife, right? So I bought a knife. As a matter of fact, bought this super cheap buck knife from Amazon. It was like 20 bucks. Shocked how long I've kept this knife and it hasn't been lost, which is kind of cool. Isn't it Murphy's Law that the more expensive the sunglasses or the knife is, the quicker it gets lost? I've had this knife for probably at least a couple years. It's been great. It's super cheap, and I bought it because if I lost it, it wouldn't be a big deal. But anyways, love this knife, but got used to that in my pocket. And then the next step, or the next thing that seems a lot of people use, is a flashlight. And I swore up and down that I would never use a flashlight because I've seen the guys with it in their pocket or strapped to their belt or whatever, and it just seems, I mean, it seems kind of ridiculous, to be honest with you. It looks kind of ridiculous, and I think unless you're a cop or something, how is it really that useful? Plus I've got my phone with a light on it, and so I thought, I'm never gonna use this. And I honestly, well, let me come back. So Cyber Monday this last year, Monday after Thanksgiving, Daniel Arms from Arms Family Homestead shared on his, I think it was Facebook page, it said, hey, Olight is giving away free flashlights, you just have to pay shipping. And I thought, you know what, free is my favorite price, I'm gonna at least give it a try. So I got on the website and I ordered this little guy. It's the Olight, I don't know if you can see that or not, Olight I3E EOS. Yeah, I3E EOS. And I gotta say, man, it has been a huge upgrade. And I worried about it being in my pocket, but this thing is the size of just barely bigger, like maybe a ½ inch bigger, maybe a quarter inch or 3/4 inch bigger than the AAA battery that runs it. It's amazing. Love this thing. I'd say I change this battery maybe like once every 3 weeks. But I am really shocked how often I use this little light. And again, I thought, gosh, I always have my cell phone, and when am I gonna really need it? And I'm amazed how often, I bet you I probably use it about 10 times every single day. From when I get up at 5 in the morning and I'm digging through my sock drawer trying to find a pair of socks to wear, to at night when I'm putting the chickens away. I use this sucker all the time. And yes, my phone has a light on it, but I don't know if you're like me, but I've got my phone or I've got gloves on or whatever, and I'm stumbling around trying to get the app to go. I've got the iPhone X, and you're trying to get it to, it's just infuriating. So there's a lot of times that I just don't use a light and I just fumble around in the dark looking for eggs. But this thing has been awesome. Now, again, I'm not sponsored by Olight. There's 10 zillion videos on YouTube about this exact flashlight that are sponsored. So if you want the technical specs, if you want all that stuff, go check out those videos. There's a billion of them. But I did want to share that if you're at the same stage as me, as far as your homestead, whatever that means, your homestead journey, trying to build up your little farm, I think you'll be surprised how often you'll use this little light. Now, it's 90 lumens. You're not gonna be able to tell, obviously, from here or anything, but I think your phone is probably about, I think it's like maybe 30 or to 50 lumens, I don't really know, but this is probably, I would say, twice as bright as my phone. Of course, they make lights that are like a gazillion lumens, and you know, they're more expensive, but for me, for what I need, now I'm not chasing predators off, I'm not doing any of that stuff. I just needed something inside my pocket that was easier than my cell phone to see what the heck was going on. And for me, this little light fit the bill. So if that's something that you don't currently have, let me just tell you that it takes up almost no room in your pocket, and you'll be surprised, and I think pretty pleasantly surprised how often you'll use it. I know I am kind of shocked how often I've used it, but I gotta say, Olight, I'm a total convert. This little light, I use it all the time and it's awesome. Now, I don't know, I'm not a flashlight guy. I don't know, there's probably like a million different companies that make a billion different lights. Maybe Olight's the best, maybe they're not the best. I don't really know, I don't really care. I'm not gonna spend the time really researching it. For me, this light has been awesome, and like I say, I'm a total convert. So that's my recommendation for you today. And from Felix and Petey, the white one is Felix and the dark one is Petey. Look at that, do they know their names? They don't know their names. Anyways, love to see you next time on our channel. If this is your first video that you've watched, check out some of our other videos. We've got some cool stuff of things that we're building around the farm, from a garden to dealing with the snow. We've got some cool projects coming up, me and my family. We'd love to have you join us. So if it's your first time, check out the other videos, think about subscribing, and we'll see you on the next video.